My name's Eric Romick, and I'm an OSU Extension Field Specialist for Energy Education. Welcome to the second video of our two-part video series for the project Critical Infrastructure, Evaluating Natural Gas Utilization in Agriculture, which was made possible with funding from the Ohio Soybean Council. In this short video, we'll discuss the project objectives, lessons learned, and we'll review the Project Estimator tool to help you understand how to input variables from your farm to estimate a project payback period. A primary objective of this project was to determine the overall level of interest for investing in extending natural gas service to Ohio farms and identifying individuals who have experience with this type of project to summarize both the benefits and the challenges. The findings from this project provided evidence-based data that were used to develop tools designed to help Ohio farmers navigate propane to natural gas energy infrastructure investment options. All of the resources are organized on the Energize Ohio website, which can be found at energizeohio.osu.edu. From the home page, you can select Energy Programs and Resources from the top header bar. And from the drop-down, choose Farm Energy Management. From there, you'll have three options, including On-Farm Energy Efficiency, On-Farm Solar Energy Development, and Evaluating Natural Gas Utilization in Agriculture. On this page, you'll find the tools that were developed as part of this project. You can simply download the Simple Payback Calculator tool, which is an Excel model that will download once you click this image. Also available from the web page is a direct link to the PDF of the two technical reports that were developed, including the lessons learned from our farmer interviews and also an energy overview of propane and natural gas trends. Once you download the Excel file and open it on your system, you'll be taken to the main landing page. We have two options. You can click the rectangular box for additional information that we reviewed in part 1 of this video series, or you can click on the arrow to start the Simple Payback Estimator tool. So the first page of the Project Payback Estimator tool is really looking at the farm energy usage on your farm and designed to convert both propane and natural gas into common units. So most of this page is password protected so that you can't change the formulas. But as you'll see, the cells located in the top left-hand corner are shaded in green, and those are the cells where you're going to input the site-specific details for your farm. So as an example for this video, I pulled some information from some of our farmer interviews, and we're just going to plug some numbers in to show how the tool works. So we're going to plug in for the propane usage 21,000 gallons. For the propane price, we'll use $1.40 a gallon. And for our natural gas price, we'll use 84 cents. So if you have not yet contacted a natural gas company and are still looking for a quote, you'll notice there's a red rectangle just to the right of the green cells. If you click that, that box will open up a PDF map that lists the natural gas companies by county that they're operating in, which should give you a starting point to contact someone and get a quote. So as you can see, once you've provided your information into the tool, the calculator tool converts both propane and natural gas into common units of British thermal units, or BTUs, and from there can calculate or estimate what your annual savings could be. Once you're done here, you simply click Next Step to go to the next page. So now, based off of your inputs, you have some idea what the potential savings could be. We need to try and wrap our arms around what the project cost will be. Based on 10 farmer interviews with farms that have installed these gas line extensions, every farm was contacted by a natural gas cooperative and provided a quote to extend a natural gas line from the interconnection point onto their farm. If you have received a quote from a gas company to extend a gas line onto your farm, you're going to click the red arrow on the top that says Next Step. So on this page, you'll notice right away that there's a gray call-out box that is pointing to the cell where you're going to input the quote you've received from your natural gas company or natural gas cooperative. Based on our interviews, we've seen a wide range that range from $36,000 all the way up to $100,000 to extend a gas line onto their farm. And it was greatly dependent on the distance, obviously, that the gas line was going to be extended. For the purpose of this model, we're going to go ahead and plug in $45,000 as an example. And then you'll also notice that there's other opportunities to itemize additional cost that you may incur as part of the project. And as you add additional cost items into this chart, it's going to automatically provide a total at the bottom that would be then used in the payback calculation. Now I'd like to go ahead and clear out these numbers and click the Go Back button to demonstrate another way to estimate the project cost, assuming that you do not have a total project estimate from a natural gas provider. So what we've done is use some of the information from our farmer interviews to develop a project cost estimator tool, which you can access by clicking the red arrow on the bottom. Now, the natural gas line extension estimator tool is relatively simple. It basically looks at the distance you're extending the line and applies a cost per foot to that line extension. Based on our interviews, most of the farms that had extended a gas line had access to an interconnection point that was within a mile. So for this example, we'll go ahead and use what was the average, I guess, of all of our farmers, which is 4,900 feet. Now, the cost per foot to extend a gas line varied widely among the farms that we've interviewed, actually ranging from 63 cents per foot to a high of $13 per foot. Now, part of the reason that the 63 cents was so low is we did have a couple of farms that did their own installation and did some of their own trenching work, which obviously reduced the system cost. For this example, though, I think what we'll do is use the average cost to extend the line for all of the farms that we interviewed, which was $7.86 per foot. Now, as you can see, after you put those two inputs into the green cell, the tool automatically calculates the total cost. That would be the cost to, this is an estimated cost, to extend the natural gas line from the interconnect point onto your farm. Once you've done this, you simply click Next Step. So, as you can see here, this has automatically populated the total from our project estimator tool, the $38,514 in the top cell. In addition, you can once again itemize some additional cost. If you wanted to add a cost to extend the line, say from the meter to your other buildings on your farm, we could plug in, say, $500 there. If we wanted to look at additional dryer cost, this is something where some farms had no additional cost for dryers because their towers would automatically convert. We had some farms that simply upgraded an old dryer to a new dryer because it was time to do that anyhow. Of the farms that actually had to upgrade equipment, the average cost was between $1,800 and $5,000. So we can plug in $1,800 here. So you want to do some additional miscellaneous items, regulators, fittings, stuff of that nature. You can plug in $200. And as you can see, it does a running total at the bottom of the screen there. And once again, once you're finished with this page, you simply click Next Step to move on. So, as you can see here, this is the final page of the Payback Estimator tool. And you can see this has populated both the total cost of the conversion and the annual estimated savings based on our inputs from the previous pages. At this point, it just does a simple payback estimation. And in this example, we're looking at 3 years. And obviously, this is going to vary greatly on the distance that you're extending a line and the cost of propane as well. So from this point, you could use the Go Back arrow to evaluate the numbers that you've put in the current model.
Or you could use the Reset Values button to put everything back to 0. Click the Start Over button, which would take you to the front page of the model. Also, you could review additional resources which we covered in part 1 of this 2-part video series. This information is brought to you by the Ohio soybean farmers and their checkoff. For more information on the Ohio Soybean Council, please visit www.soyohio.org. Thank you for joining in on this short video. To access additional materials for critical infrastructure and evaluating natural gas utilization in agriculture, including resources such as technical reports and payback period models, please visit go.osu.edu/farmenergy. Thank you.